Horoscope, where we tell you your future.
How to impress a Cancer man. If you want to attract a Cancer man, there's no bright lights and city nights for the crab, nor is he into hookups. So, if that's what you have in mind, you might not want to waste your efforts on a Cancer man. If on the other hand, you're looking for a romance with a future, this is a guy worth attracting. Winning a Cancer man. The first thing you need to know about securing the affections of a Cancer man is this: you'll probably have to do all of the legwork. The Cancer man is highly unlikely to make the first move, as he suffers from a deep-rooted fear of rejection. So, you'll probably need to work on those pickup lines and seduction techniques. At work, the Cancer man is easy to spot. He'll be the one sat at his fastidiously organized workstation, laboring hard, shouldering responsibility, and generally getting on with things. Because the Cancer man likes to get the job done, and do it to the very best of his abilities, you are likely to find him working late. Even when everyone else has flaked out and gone home, the Cancer man will still be there, eagerly working away, proving himself to his employers. This can provide you with a great opportunity to make your move. Be assertive but not pushy. A Cancer man's ideal woman is a combination of refined beauty, grace, and intelligence. He's attracted to women who are classy, polite, wholesome, and caring, but also assertive in a feminine way. Don't wait for him to pursue you. However, if you think he'll pursue you, you'll be disappointed. Cancer men are shy and hate the thought that they would be rejected, so put in your best feminine aura and turn on the charm. You can make friends with him. Be willing to make the first steps in shifting from friendship to something more. Forget about subtle hints, be direct and tell him what you want, but don't be pushy. Invite him to dinner. It's said, the way to a Cancer man's heart is through his stomach and his family. Invite him to have dinner with you at your place. If you can cook, all the better. Go slow. Cancer men are a bit skittish when it comes to romance, so don't be in a hurry. If a Cancer guy agrees to spend time with you, trust that he's interested and he wants to get to know you. Be nice to his family and friends. His family is vital to him, and he often views his friends as part of his family, so make sure you don't ignore or insult either. Getting to know his family and friends and having them like you can be one of the best ways to be welcomed into his life. Talk about your family. Because romance is a family affair for a Cancer man, tell him about your family. Talk to him about your childhood and recall pleasant family memories. Also, let him know if you have dreams of a home and family of your own. Talk about your career. A Cancer guy needs to feel secure. He is attracted to a woman who can take care of herself financially and has career plans for her future. Don't pry into his life. Cancers are secretive and will clam up if they sense you're prying, so don't ask too many personal questions, and don't tell him anything that someone else said to you in confidence. Get to know him through the flow of conversation. Always show a genuine interest in what he says, and once you've gained his trust, he'll open up. Be tactile. A Cancer man loves to be touched. A friendly hug or peck on the cheek when you meet, and gently touching his shoulder or hand when you're talking will endear you to a Cancer man. Empathize with him. He needs a lot of attention and understanding. So, if he opens up to you, put aside your point of view and listen to him. Don't use cliches, don't be judgmental, and don't feel you have to make it all better. Be empathetic and connect with him on an emotional level. Show a little vulnerability. Cancers like to assume the traditional male role, so ask him to help you in some small way or to give you advice or guidance. In doing this, you're not only showing him respect, but you're also showing you trust him enough to make yourself vulnerable. Be willing to pay your way. Money equals security to a guy with this sign, and he tends to be very careful with his money. He sees nothing wrong with a woman paying her way. Offer to split the check or pay for your ticket. He may decline, but he'll find you more attractive because you offered. Along those same lines, he is likely to start questioning his future with you if he believes you're careless with your money. You'll know which of the below methods are best suited to the guy you have a crush on. 1. Play hard to get. Playing hard to get is often such a great way to make men chase you. For a Cancer man, it can be particularly effective. They love to be with the woman that they are attracted to, so if you limit the amount that he can see you or hear from you, it will drive him crazy. The result will be that he consistently attempts to spend more and more time with you. He will want to get to know you better, and by cutting off the amount he can do so, he will find a way to see you nonetheless. This is thanks to the intense nature of a Cancer man, and why playing hard to get is a great idea to get a Cancer man to chase you. Playing hard to get can be a difficult thing to do when you have a crush on someone in your life. But it is possible. You just need to keep an eye on the bigger picture. Next time you see the Cancer man you are into, remember that you want to spend a lot more time with him in the future, and to do so you need to spend a bit less time with him now. 2. Be friendly. It may seem at odds with playing hard to get, but a great way to get a Cancer man to chase you is to be friendly to him when you do see him. This is down to his sensitive nature, where they like to be constantly reassured of their likability. By being friendly towards him, you are giving him the confidence to chase you, and it will make him want to see you more if you are kind towards him. There is obviously a fine line between being friendly and playing hard to get. But you need to find a pathway to pique his interest, while not being too attainable to him. Being friendly is different from being flirtatious. This is one way that you can find the balance between playing hard to get and being friendly. If you are flirtatious, it is not playing hard to get, and you will let him know that you are interested in him. Being friendly doesn't have to be flirtatious, therefore indeed, you need to try to avoid it if you can. 3. Appeal to their romantic side. Cancer men love to spoil the women that they are with. They love to show the woman in their life just how much they love them, and they do this through huge romantic gestures. You may also be interested in 3 easy ways to find out if he's cheating on you. A good way to make a Cancer man chase you, therefore, is to appeal to his romantic side and let him spoil you, all the while by trying to find that balance of not being too available to him. He needs the one that he has a crush on to be receptive to his advances, but he will only chase you if you make him feel like he always needs to try harder with you. Appealing to his romantic side can mean allowing him to buy you lunch or a coffee every so often, or hold a door open for you. A Cancer man likes to indulge his crushes, so let him spoil you on occasion as a way of keeping his interest in you up. 4. Have patience with their moods. A Cancer man needs to know he can be himself around the woman that he wants in his life. To get him to chase you, he has to feel safe around you and have the ability to show his bad sides on occasion. Bearing this in mind, you will need to have patience with his intense nature and his consequent varying moods. It is not uncommon for this sensitive soul to flit on a daily basis between being a very happy, charming person to being moody and low in energy. Just give him time to get over these moments in his own way, and he will appreciate the space you allowed him to do so. It can be hard to do this, especially when he may snap at you or be irritable with you. It can be human nature to bite back at such instances, but try not to with your Cancer man if you want him in your life for a serious relationship. Instead, bite your tongue as best you can and know that it will pass. Also, keep in mind that your Cancer man will remember how you acted when he was at his low points. He'll want to see you more if you were patient with him. 5. Ask them how they are feeling. Keeping the fact that a Cancer man is a sensitive and emotional guy, remember to ask these types of men how they are feeling if you want them to chase you. The reason being is that a Cancer man wants to feel safe with the woman he is in love with, and if he feels like you are a supportive force, in their love life they will want to get to know you even more. This is also a natural extension of being friendly towards a Cancer man, as a way to make him chase after you. He is the type of guy who is kind so that he will really appreciate being asked how he is, especially if he is going through one of his down days. They are an intense person, so be prepared for him to unload how he is truly feeling onto you. This is a great opportunity for you to be the support he needs by listening intently to what he has to say. Cancer men do not forget easily, and if you are a good listener, he will want to seek you out in the future even more. 6. Let them look after you. As a consequence of being kind, a Cancer man wants to look after the woman in his life as much as possible. If you want to make a Cancer man chase you, therefore you need to allow them to support you in many different ways. This can be at odds with how women have now become accustomed to acting. In the 21st century, where gender equality is on the rise, it can be against a woman's nature to allow a man to spoil her and look after her needs. However, you will increase the chances with your Cancer man if you go against these instinctive reactions and simply allow him to show his sentimental and nurturing characteristics. Having a woman that allows for his undivided attention and loyalty is essential to a Cancer man and his relationships. Therefore, to make him chase you, you need to have the strength to let him be your knight in shining armor at times, however strange it may feel at first. He is a traditional man, and he likes his affections to have an outlet in his romantic life. This outlet is being both supportive and romantic at all times. Signs a Cancer man is falling for you, so now you know how to make a Cancer man chase you. What are the signs you should be aware of to know that a Cancer man is actually falling for you? By knowing what these signs are, you will know whether your tactics are working or not. There are 5 key ways that he will display his thoughts towards you as loving and his want for more than a platonic relationship. Not all of these will be present at any one time, but there should certainly be at least 1 or 2 with a stereotypical Cancer man. 1. He is romantic. One of the best things about a Cancer man in love is that he is arguably one of the most romantic horoscope signs out there. This means you are in for a lot of candlelit dinners, relaxing baths and quaint picnics in the park, as he tries to shower you with his love. You'll find that your home is soon full of flowers he buys you, as he likes to send them for no reason at all. He won't wait for Valentine's Day or your birthday. He's romantic when he is falling in love, as it appeals to his kind and sentimental nature. It's one of the only ways he knows how to show his emotions to a woman. Cancer men like to make their girlfriends, or object of their affections, feel like the most important woman in the world, and being overly romantic is one of the ways they manage to do this. It's an important sign to keep an eye out for, as Cancer men are actually not great at communicating their feelings, despite their otherwise intense and sensitive ways. The reason being is that they feel too exposed when putting their feelings out there to a woman, so let him know that it's okay to talk to you about how he feels towards you. It will set a good tone for the rest of your relationship if things go well when you first start dating and falling in love. 2. He is affectionate. Another way that a Cancer man shows his love for a woman is to be tactile towards her. This can mean lots of attempts at hugging and kissing her if they are dating. Or, if he is falling in love with a woman with whom he has a more platonic friendship, he will find other ways to physically touch her without overstepping any lines. To those that he is dating, he will be affectionate out in public or in private to equal magnitude. In public, he will love to show you off and tell the world that he is with the woman of his dreams. In private, he will love the opportunity to take things further with you and to deepen your bond and feelings for each other. He can be a very sensual person due to being so sensitive, and he will make you feel like you are his priority if he is falling for you. Cancerian males who are just playing women will be selfish lovers, but if you are with a Cancerian male that is falling in love with you, you can expect your guy to be very attentive. 3. He is generous. Another way that a Cancer man shows his love towards a woman he is either dating or wants to have a serious relationship with is to be very generous. As previously mentioned, due to his romantic nature, the girlfriend of a Cancer man will be showered with gifts and presents. However, he will show his generosity through being supportive towards you too. This means that he will take the time to listen to any problems you are going through, or help you in any way he can. If you are in a tricky situation at work, he will try to show understanding and try to offer tips based on his experience. If you are struggling with problems with your family or parents, he will listen patiently and again make suggestions that he thinks will help. Some women may struggle with this type of attention from their boyfriend. They may be fiercely independent and may fear being too dependent on a man for support in case they should break up. However, due to the sensitive nature of a Cancer man, it is important to take his support and treasure it. Otherwise, you will hurt his feelings, which can cause all manner of issues in a partnership with Cancer men. 4. He introduces you to his friends and family. Once you are with a Cancer man, you can be confident that he is falling for you if he introduces you to his friends and family. They need to have the buy-in from their nearest and dearest for a relationship with a woman to get serious. This is important to know, as to get a Cancer man to stay in love with you means that you need to get along with his family and you need to enjoy the company of his friends. The opinions that they have on you and whether they like you are essential to a Cancer guy. So remember this when he asks you back to his folks' home, or along to a guy's night out. This can put a lot of pressure on you to perform. This can actually have the counterproductive result of crippling your usual charm. You can be too nervous to chat normally to his mom or dad, or too afraid to be yourself around his friends. However, remember that your Cancer guy is falling for you for a good reason, and you should take huge comfort in that. 5. He talks about the future. So often, when a guy is playing you, he never makes plans with you, and very rarely talks about the future. While a Cancer guy is not innocent of being able to play a woman, when he wants to take things seriously with her, he will absolutely talk about the future. He'll mention things like you both growing old together, where you'll live, and perhaps even how many children you will have. If this happens at the beginning of a relationship, it can actually make a woman quite scared and intimidated due to the added pressure. However, just remember that you wanted to get a Cancer man for reasons like his sensitivity and intensity. The result of these two characteristics is that he can get quite serious about things quite quickly, and that means talking about your future in depth. The bottom line, Cancer men are wonderful partners. They're attentive, dependable, and incredibly loyal. However, they fall in love slowly due to being too afraid to get hurt at times. The result is that it can be hard to get them to chase you.
To get your daily prediction updates from our team of psychics, subscribe to Highest Good and click on the bell notification and never miss a prediction.